Obligatory podcast intro.
Hello and welcome. This is Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam. I'm Matt with my co-host Adam, and this show is where we take all 148 letters of the alphabet, we put them in a spittoon, we each draw a letter, and then pick a comic that begins with that letter. I don't know his, he does not know mine. Spoilers ahead for these two comics. I got M.
Yeah, I got L.
You got L.
Yeah.
I have a comic called M.F.K.
Okay.
And I will tell you right now, that means nothing.
I thought you were going to talk about the name. That's
means
funny.
nothing. Or they asked the writer, which is Nyla Magruder. They asked the writer, and he said, oh, yeah. They said, it doesn't mean anything. Because people thought, is it motherfucker?
Yeah.
Or something
That's
like
what
that.
would be my guess.
He said, no, just letters. They said, just letters.
That's
It's
weird.
just, it doesn't mean anything. So this is put out by Insight Comics. And I could be wrong, but I believe it's 2017.
Okay.
Now, before we get crack-a-lackin', this is a fantasy world. Mm-hmm. And where this story takes place is in the desert, like a small city, kind of raised above the ground, kind of like not on blocks, it's just raised.
Okay.
So if you were to go in town, you're walking up a winding hill, basically.
Okay. It's just a little higher elevation.
Yes, it's not huge either. It's not like a giant town on stilts or nothing. It's
Gotcha.
just some big-ass blocks.
It's a good place to defend.
Yeah, it would be beneficial that it's up that high for defense. It's kind of nice. So fantasy world in the desert, it starts with like a sandstorm.
Yeah.
It is Grandpa with his grandson Jamie, who is one of our main characters. They are out in a sandstorm collecting sand. And they mention later, why are we doing this in a sandstorm? He says it's kind of the best time to collect sand. So, I mean, I guess it's more than just going out and scooping it off the ground at them, because I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what I thought. So I went, okay, it must be a little more complicated than that.
Yeah, that's funny.
There's some sweet stuff with Grandpa and the grandson. He's like telling him, hey, go do this. And he's talking back. So like throws a wrench at him. And he's like, that could have knocked me out. And he's like, yeah, that's why I fucking did it. So as they're working, he tells them go clean out this filter. He sees kind of a silhouette in the sandstorm. And first he sees a animal called a raccoona.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a multicolored fox, giant ears. It's like those Egyptian dogs, but furry and mixed with like a blue and black fox.
Okay. So wicked looking.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? I mean, I hope I explained it well.
Oh, yeah, that looked cool.
And look at its ears. You can't really see it right here. You see it later, but...
It does look like one of those.
Right? I think I nailed it, Adam.
Yeah.
I think I nailed it.
You did.
So... he sees the animal, he walks the other way, and now he sees another silhouette. It is a person with a animal. And he goes up to her, and it's a young girl, and he says, your moa's hurt. And so this animal's called a moa. It looks like, in Final Fantasy, those things they ride.
Chocobos.
It looks like a chocobo, but it looks like Mordecai from regular show.
So a moa was a real life giant bird.
Okay, did he look like that? He's all blue.
Kinda.
Look like Mordecai.
Kinda.
As a chocobo.
Yeah.
But the Moa's dead. She's telling Jamie, get away from me. I don't want your help. He says, you got to come with us. The grandpa's like, why are you chatting her up? Grab her. Let's get the fuck out of here. He actually says fuggin'. It's a fuggin' sandstorm. I've been trying to say fuggin'.
That's cool.
Because I'm technically not cursing. It
Yeah,
just
you're
really
not.
sounds like it. So.
It's super close.
She yells at him, are you deaf? Go away. I don't need you. So she sees her Moa is dying. She pulls out a knife. It looks like she's going to attack Jamie, but she's going to kill the Moa. Jamie takes the knife. She collapses. He goes and kills the Moa, comes back and hauls her back in. So it's her laying there, and she's holding a glass bottle. We find it's an urn. It's her mother's ashes. Now, this girl's name is Abby. The people in the story don't find out till later, but before this chapter starts, there's just essentially a black and white page, and it says Abby.
Okay.
So she's getting cleaned up by a doctor. She's in a bed. She wakes up, but before she does, she sees kind of like a sequence of events in her dream of her mom sick, dying, and then someone giving her the urn.
Okay.
She wakes up. What's going on? The girl, Jamie's mother is there, and she is handing her, I think it's her hearing aid. And she puts it in. She's like, oh, you can hear me now. Okay. She says, you're in Little Marigold, the sandiest townlet this side of the Neck.
Okay.
So there's a place called the Neck and there's a place called the Spine in this fantasy world.
Okay.
I thought that was cool.
That is dope.
She's like, you should be, you're lucky my nephew found you. You could have died. You had quite a bit of blood loss. Danger's past now. And then she stands up and the ant is immediately like pointing the knife at her. In a more goofy, she's like, don't move. Not another move. Like, but I know you couldn't tell, but there's nothing around here for miles. Like you're staying here. I don't turn patients away. You can leave when you're fine. So Jamie runs in, super excited. He made her this nasty pigeon soup, and she sits there and grubs it. The grandpa comes out and introduces everyone. He says, "This is Nifrain. It's his daughter, and then her nephew Jamie. So it's grandpa, daughter, and nephew, grandson.
Oh, okay.
So this is not Jamie's mom. This is his aunt, right? So they tell her, hey, you're in good hands. She's a good doctor. What's your name? She's not answering. And then this like eruption of like boom. And all you see is like a bell ringing. And then you see a guy or a person in the middle of the street. And he's like kind of surrounded by like flame and light.
Okay.
And you see kind of fireballs like shooting out of it. See? He's like surrounded. It's like a big area cloak of
almost
fire.
like fireworks are going off.
Yeah, it's like looks like little boulders, maybe not boulders, but like little rocks or something flying off. Just
it looks cool.
They say, "Oh, I thought things were getting a little quiet. It's almost been a month, hasn't it? This should do it." They hand something to Jamie, tells him to go, and he says, "Won't the mayor get upset you're not out there?" She pulls out her knife again. She's like, "Well, he can come tell me himself." Jamie says, "Oh, you're so scary, Aunt, blah, blah, blah. Don't scare this poor girl." And he says, "Good luck." And he leaves. She goes, she stands up. The aunt tells her, "You need to lay down and rest." She like moves and she's like, "You still hard of hearing? Get in the fucking bed."
Oh, wow.
She picks up her bowl of blood and it's like black because she treated her wound. So she has this like bowl of black water from her blood.
Gotcha.
So a lot of sounds erupting. The Abby can obviously hear it, so she takes her hearing aid out and just passes out, completely silent. My daughter does that.
Yeah.
I see her do it in the car when everyone's talking and she don't want to hear it.
That's
or
awesome.
I'm listening to music she don't like. I look back and I see her bloop. Let me pop these bad boys out.
Smart.
It's all smiles after that. I can't hear shit.
That's so smart.
So next morning, like I said, loud noises throughout the night. Next morning, Abby wakes up. She finds a note from Nifrain that says, "I burned all your clothes. Here's some new ones." She walks outside, opens the door, and then she breaks Jamie's nose because he was just standing there, probably on some creep shit.
Yeah, probably. If he was close enough to get it smacked in his face.
Yes, I give him benefit of the doubt in the middle, or a town in the middle of nowhere, and it's a girl his age. So I don't think he's being a creep, but I say he's kind of excited.
Yeah, of course. Like you said, there's no one new coming to town.
Not even like, oh, I could have sex with her. This is more,
somebody
I have
else.
A friend.
Somebody else.
I
just
get to
a
talk
different
to
person.
My age.
Yeah. Even if we hate each other, it'll still be a different person.
It's like when you go out of town to like your aunt's house and you're like, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck real bad. And then like a cousin shows up and you're like, oh shit, I never met this cousin. And then you and that cousin go push rotten trees down in the forest.
Standard cousin shit.
All right, so Jamie is sitting there. This is a cool part. He's like getting ice put on his nose. Him and Abby are talking, and he's sitting over the ice box. Just want to mention that. She basically says, "I'm bored. Your aunt won't let me like get out of the bed or do shit. Like if I try to go to the bathroom, she yells at me." So he's like, "No, come with me. We're gonna go." So he goes and steals potato buns off of windowsill.
Oh, the baker.
Yeah, she's like Miss Vita. She goes and steals their potato buns.
Gotcha.
So they're sitting there grubbing, and she finds out she's been there over a week because she didn't wake up for like 2 days.
Oh, damn.
So she's surprised by that. And she's like, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here like as soon as I can. Your aunt's not letting me do anything. It shows her getting hit with like a pan.
Oh, damn.
Because she's like, I'm going to the bathroom. Clunk. So Nifrain's hardcore. Jamie's kind of saying, like she cares. She's just rough about it. Like, yeah, she's scary, but She wants to make sure you're healed. She's a great doctor, right? So it shows her in her room taking care of a patient, and she's yelling, "Why is there blood in my icebox?" The reason I thought it was funny is because they didn't show it. They just showed Jamie like just hanging over it.
Yeah.
And then that. So if you miss it, you would probably get this joke, which
That's cool.
Nice. I like that.
That's smart.
Some cool writing.
Yeah.
So they're asking, "Hey, you're completely alone." "Yeah, I'm alone." "What do you mean?" "No, your parents." She says, "They're dead. What about you?" And he goes, "Well, mine are gone. They left me here with my aunt. I don't know them. They might still be alive. Sometimes I dream about seeing them so I can punch them in their face." And she smiles at that. She's like, "Yeah, the hell yeah."
Nice.
She finds out he really likes maps.
Okay.
He's not special. He just likes maps. And I like maps.
Maps are cool.
Maps are awesome. So as they're chatting, this wagon just slams into the ground and a bell starts ringing. The mayor is saying, everyone, don't panic, please gather." And there's a giant dude dressed kind of like a cowboy with a tiny denim vest on.
Okay.
And he's holding a cow and the mayor. And he's like, "Money's good, food's even better. If you make me happy, I won't throw your mayor across the continent." So it shows Jamie and Abby, and you see a cow flying across the sky. So he chunked the cow. And they's like, "You go back to the clinic. Don't, just run. Don't worry about this. We'll take care of it." And Nifrain and Grandpa are like, "Jamie, help us with this." So she goes off. She gets to a cool spot on top of town. She's kind of like looking down on it from like a cliff's edge, right? The dude's down there taking his food, getting his money from all the civilians. And Nifrain walks up on Abby and says, "It's a tribute to our superiors. We get rogues every few weeks. They travel from town to town. They ask for handouts, but then they take what they're refused." So they basically just show up and steal shit. We can normally kick the shit out of the normal ones, but every now and then these parasai show up. Goes, "Yeah, funny, in the greater, more prosperous places, parasai actually take care of people.
Okay.
They're not these rogue thieves and shit. They actually stand up for weak and people in need."
Gotcha.
The Confederacy doesn't care about the likes of us here in our tiny marigold town. Here, parasai are only trouble. We don't welcome them here ever. And then Abby says, "How'd you know?" And she's like, "Is your blood. I've treated a parasai before." So she knew immediately as soon as she saw her black blood. "I don't turn a patient out, but you can stay until you're healed, but then you got to get on." And she's like, "I wasn't staying anyway. Like I didn't want to stay here." She has a flashback about her mom. Jamie wakes her up. They're looking at a map, and he gets real close. This is where they kind of get close. He like almost kisses her. He's trying to convince her to stay because she's trying to rush out, and he's like, "No, you should stay." They're kind of falling in like with each other, essentially. He tells her, "Look, I've lived here my whole life. There are so many people that will be born here, do the same shit all day and die, and they're like totally cool with it." He's like, "I look up at the sky and dream. There's a destiny out there. I want to go find it." This is where she tells him, "My name's Abby." And he's like super close, almost about to kiss her. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, the fucking maps. I could still teach you. Won't take so long. You can learn before you leave. Just steer clear of sandstorms. You'll be fine."
Right.
So then he gets hit with a book because Nifrain hits him with a book and yells at him, "If you got so much free time, you can help catalog the shit in the store." So he's like, "All right, I'm going back to work." She tells Abby to take lunch to Grandpa. So she walks all the way into town, finds him. She finds this little statue. Grandpa scares her. She drops it, but nothing happens to it. He tells her it's this material called gladioli.
Okay.
Gladioli.
Okay.
Gladioli.
Yeah.
It's gladioli glass.
Your guess is as good as mine. I'm not sure on that one, bro.
It's hard to shape and maintain, or hard to shape and make, but if you can do it, it's super steady material. It's like harder than stone. It's not breaking. So when she dropped it off the table, it didn't do shit. She essentially finds out he knows she's a parasite, and he's like, "Listen, girl, I don't care. You seem like you got a good head on your shoulders. I've known a few good parasite in my day. They're not all bad. I don't think like that." As this little boy runs by, he's chasing a little ball, right? and there's 4 dudes standing in front of him, and he's looking up very scared. Abby is asking about Jamie's parents. Why did they leave? And this is bullshit. He's like, oh, they were, the mom was super adventurous. You couldn't keep her anywhere, even if you tied her down. She loved the boy and she loved the father. If they could have taken him, they would have. And Abby's like, nah, that's horseshit. If they loved him, they should have taken the boy. Why would you leave him? And he's like, sometimes staying's the right thing to do. Sometimes running's the right thing to do. And he goes, so what are you running from? Again, bells start erupting. Oh, is the rogues back? He says, no, that's the 4. 4 rings means the 4. Run straight back to the clinic. Take the back roads. Don't talk to anyone. Haul ass. They're now at the house. She's made it to the clinic. And they're boxing up a bunch of goodies to go give to these people they call the 4. They tell Abby, not you. You stay here. Don't touch anything. We'll be right back. She's like, I wasn't going to help anyway. I don't want to help you. She's sitting there crying, talking to her mom. Now, it cuts to outside. These 4 guys are here to do the same thing as everyone else. They're stealing money. They're stealing food. They're giving everyone a bunch of hard time. But this dude's a parasite, so he is powerful. And the little kid stands up to him, and he goes on this rant about, this is nature. I'm strong. This is why I get to tell everyone what to do. And Jamie pipes up and talks shit. And he's like, dude, I'm teaching over here. I'm teaching things. What, are you too good to be taught stuff? He's like, no, shut up. He singles out the clinic. And he's like, why are you always giving us this crap? She's like, that's scorpion cactus sting venom, or ointment for it. Apothecaries would pay a lot for that. He's like, there's no one out here. Yeah. So he breaks the bottles. He's like, you're holding out on us. You're giving us all this crap. Just because it's in a fancy bottle doesn't mean it's good. Yeah. I'm on to you. Let's go check out that clinic. And Jamie takes off, and they immediately get on top of him, and they're like, oh, y'all are definitely hiding something from us. So they bust in the clinic. They start destroying shit. It's a tall guy, black hair, a giant dude in a straw hat and jean shorts, and then 2 other dudes in yellow shirts, or a yellow shirt, and then a skinny tall dude in a white shirt. They don't really mention too many names.
The IT guys.
They're busted through, looking up everything. Abby hears them, and she bolts. As she runs out, she runs into the big fat dude in the straw hat, with no shirt. He throws her across the little clearing. The main leader, who was yelling at Nifrain, the ant, he gets distracted by this, sees the girl, and is like, oh, what do we got here? He grabs her urn, and he's like, smashes it, and he goes, oh, it's just fucking ashes. They let go of Abby. She runs to the ashes. Jamie's like, are you okay? She's like, get away from me. Go away. The guy in the black vest, the leader, starts giving everyone shit because he hears a bunch of murmurs of everyone those were ashes. No, you got to respect the dead. Yeah. That's messed up. They're getting a little louder. They're about to buck up to these guys. And they're like, what gives you the right? And he goes on another rant. I'm going to explain the science to all of y'all. Basically, I'm bigger, stronger, and smarter, and I can do this. And he shoots out a blade of light. Okay. It comes out of his fist in essentially an arrow form, an arrowhead shape. Right. And it's pretty wide, and it seems like he can control it, make it any size, make it small, wide.
That's kind of sick.
And he's like, I'm a parasite, I'm stronger, I'm always going to be better than all of you, da-da-da-da-da. And Jamie says, you're no parasite. You're supposed to keep people safe. You're just a thug. You're just a cowardly thug. This guy pulls out his little light magic, and he has it right up against Jamie's face. Damn. And the grandpa's like, dude, chill out. And he's like, no, I got great control. Sometimes I slip, though, so we'll see what happens. And they're begging him to stop, and he goes on another rant. Abby is pissed. Her eyes start glowing orange, and as she stands up, she tells him stop. And they all start laughing. What are you going to do? Go cry to your mama. Oh, you can't cry to your mama. This is awesome. They tell the big fat dude, go take care of her. Now, the leader throws Jamie onto the ground, and he's about to put his blade back in his face. So the POV is Jamie's looking up at the guy, right?
Okay.
And it shows him in one panel, and then the next panel, you see the big fat dude in the air flying across the panel.
Yeah.
And he lands, they stop what they're doing, they look, they see her, and she is saying, "My mother's dead, you asshole." And she has these like gold rocks floating beside her.
Okay.
Now what she does, the urn pieces pick up, and then chunks of like little wagons and the wall start coming out, kind of like puzzle pieces.
Okay.
And then they all turn to light and form into a giant two-handed like warhammer. And then she just starts beating ass with this thing. And then she throws it at one guy. This guy has like discs that explode. She throws the hammer, hits him in the face. The leader is freaking out, like, "What is this? What power do you have?" As he's shooting at her, she's like making shields out of shit.
Oh, damn.
And she's blocking it. He's freaking out. He hits her in the chest. As she falls to the ground, there's a wagon wheel. Remember the wagon that
Yeah, for sure.
She grabs the wheel and turns it into like a full shield with like no holes, no open spots, is a complete shield. He is sitting there just like slicing at her, not going through the shield. And he's basically crying like, "My arrow can cut through anything. Like, who are you?" And she goes, "Clearly, I'm stronger than you." And then fucking hits him with this wagon wheel she turned into light, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. All these guys are knocked out, taken care of.
Yeah.
Nope, they're on the edge of town throwing their bodies into a cactus garden. These dudes are dead. They're throwing them off.
Oh, it's a permanent solution.
They're throwing them off the side of town.
Damn.
And I don't
in
know
the rubbish pit.
I don't know if she killed them or if she was like, they're taken care of, and the townspeople were like, all right. Yeah, dude.
Steal all their stuff.
Either way, they all got tossed in the cactus pit on the edge of town.
What a way to go.
I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
All the townspeople are murmuring, "Who is this girl? They let a parasite in here? Oh my God, that was incredible. I can't believe she did that."
Yeah.
So the mayor, big old bitch, basically comes up and says, "Hey, we're pussies. We like getting treaded on. We want these guys to come by and steal all our stuff." And Jamie's like, "No, we don't. If she stays here, we can fight them.
Right.
We can make them not come back." And he's like, "No, her presence will disrupt the peace. We're peaceful." So essentially his whole argument is like, we've stood up to them before and a bunch of us died.
Yeah.
I don't care. Treasures can be remade. Lives can't. And Jamie is like, "That's stupid. We need to fight. This isn't surviving, or this isn't living. We're just surviving. We're just waiting to give our treasures away and the desert to just swallow us up and be forgotten. Like, this is not right." So you have some townspeople disagreeing. The mayor's like, "Whoa, whatever. It's my town.
This got complicated.
This is what we're doing." Why? What do you mean?
Just the story. I thought it was going to be like real simple. And it's just got stuff to it.
Well, because it's nothing's happening. It's all dialogue. So it has to be emotions and concepts and ideas.
Gotcha.
And this whole argument is it better to cave in to save lives, or do you need to step the line and be violent and fight back to save your towns and shit? So that's essentially what they're arguing about. Jamie doesn't agree. Abby is like, "I understand y'all don't want me here. I'm out." So she just walks away.
Oh, okay.
They're still arguing and she's already gone. So Jamie takes off. He busts in the house. He's like, "Where is she?" He goes and finds her. The Nifrain, the ant, she sees a blue and black raccoona. She sees the little wolf fox thing.
Yeah.
And Jamie tracks down Abby, and what he says is, "I want to come with you. I feel bad. I've been nothing but a burden to my grandpa and my aunt. My mom bailed, left me here, and they've taken care of me and never said a word about it. I need to go out into the world and make something of myself." That kind of won her over.
Yeah.
So she's like, "All right, cool. Fine, we can do that." So he runs back in, has a cool conversation with his aunt about his mom. She brings up the raccoona. She saw one when the day he got dropped off. The day the mom left, she saw a raccoona.
Okay.
And then today, a raccoona is a servant of Reiku, a deva of long journeys. The devas are like the gods in this world.
All right.
And they're the ones that give the power that you have these little prophet servant things out there in the world. So pretty cool world happening behind all this
some
town
real
drama, basically.
Meat to it.
So she says this is meant to be, It's the servant of long journeys, like, go. You should go. But she hits him one more time and says, hey, don't leave without telling your grandpa bye. Grandpa's already crying. I saved something for you. Gives him a compass. And he's like, listen, long journeys are in our blood, dude. You're not doing anything out of the ordinary. You're just like your mom.
That's cool.
He says, we need to go find Abby. I got something for her. He made her a new urn out of the gladioli glass stuff.
Oh, cool.
So no one can break it now. It will not break.
Nice.
And you see a part where Nifrain is whispering something into Abby's ear. Jamie's telling them bye. And he's like, what did she say? What did she say? Oh, she said to trust you. And then he turns and waves at him. That's the end. So it's you got the story, right?
Yeah.
Very chill. Like I said, there's a lot of concept, emotion, and the dialogue was heavy because it had to be, but it's very much like Chris. Everyone's like it's all about getting ready to go on a journey. Like they're about to leave.
Oh, gotcha.
Like the journey would be a crazy story, but these specific writers decided, no, I want to talk about the stuff
build up
before the journey.
Yeah, I like the build up.
I didn't like the other one. I loved this one.
Oh, really?
I really enjoyed it. I thought the writing was really good. The characters are great. Had a little Disney tinge to them.
Really?
Yeah. So
the art style was definitely a thing.
Yeah, it's a very anime Disney influence. You could see the big old eyes,
like American anime.
Yes, American.
The style
Nickelodeon
I call it now,
or Avatar.
Newish Nickelodeon.
American anime.
Yeah.
Amerime.
We just invented that. No one else ever thought
That's
of that.
ours. Don't take it. That's ours. Copyright.
Patent pending.
TM.
Yeah.
TM.
We own it
But
all.
cool book. I really did enjoy it. I liked all the characters. I thought Abby was good. Jamie was a great character. Nifrain was interesting. It was cool. There's a whole world happening that this Nyla writer didn't bother to be like, hey, by the way, this is what's going on.
Oh, really? They
dropped
didn't fill it in?
Not at all. Just
okay.
Yeah, divas. Those are the gods that give us magic.
Right.
Parasai have magic. You want to know more? Fuck you.
Fucking figure it out, bitch.
But no, the art was great. Like I said, Disney, American anime type look to it. Faces were great. I mean, it's American anime. They got big, cute eyes, cool. And they're all adorable.
Yeah.
But, so, since you know the story, and you know how chill and whatever it was, right?
Right.
Now, I'm going to read the back. This is word for word. This is the back page.
Love this.
Okay, you ready?
Let's hear it.
In a world of sleeping gods, a broken government, and a fragile peace held in the hands of the corrupt, one youth must find the strength to stand up against evil and save humanity. This story is not about that youth. It's about Abby, who just wants to get to the mountain range called the Potter's Spine, never mentioned, and scatter her mother's ashes. Never said that either.
Oh, shit.
But the way is filled with sandstorms, wild beasts, and rogues that wield inhuman powers and prey on poor desert dwellers. When one of these rogues threatens the town where Abby takes refuge, she must choose between running and unleashing her own hidden powers to meet danger head on.
AI wrote that.
That doesn't sound anything like the story I read. That's like amplified to the wild beast and like.
It sounds like AI wrote it.
She had to decide, dude. She literally said, "I'm killing you because you pissed me off. You made fun of my mom." This wasn't no big decision of taking a stand against a corrupt, evil, broken government.
Yeah.
Sleeping gods. They mentioned there's a servant of the... I mean, I sound like I'm talking shit. I just thought this back page was wild.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Like amplified, turned up to 11 to explain essentially just, hey, we found a stranger. They got better and left.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fought off some town bullies.
They didn't want to say like this is a lower stakes.
I guess
thing.
not.
Like
again though, I did love it. It was a cool story.
Good.
So yeah, no, cool read. All
right, so I got Lilith Dark. It is an Alterna comic, which we've done. You did an Alterna comic. I've seen a bunch of them. I don't think I've ever done another one for the show, but I've seen them around. I don't know shit about them. This is a writer.
Same.
Yeah, right. This is a writer-artist combo guy. His name is Chris Dowd. Chris C. Dowd. Because I guess there's another. I guess there's another Chris Dowd probably
from the IT crowd.
That's what it was.
Yeah. That's two references right there.
There you go.
Yeah. Chris Dowd. He was in the Marvel movies.
Who was he? Yeah.
The Irish dude.
Oh, yeah, duh.
He was Chris Dowd.
Duh, I forgot.
Did he write a comic?
Apparently.
Is it set in Ireland?
No, too bad.
Oh, okay. It might still be him, though.
It could be.
Probably not.
The amount of people that have written comics would shock and surprise.
Yeah, that one dude
people.
from Saturday Night Live in Mad TV was weird. The Illegitimates or something. He did one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting.
It's crazy.
That Sam Jackson one you had?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's wild, the different people. Because it's a good way to get whatever crazy story across.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you can't make a movie with this crazy sci-fi superhero concept because it would be $10 million.
Expensive. I got friends that can draw, though.
Yeah, bro.
Boom, comic.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll see a lot of people express, like, passion projects.
It's a great medium.
Yeah.
I wish more people were all about it.
Yeah. So Lilith is, I don't know, I want to say in like 2nd or 3rd grade.
Okay.
She's a little lady. She lives with her mom, dad, sister, and brother.
Mm-hmm.
Her sister's much older than her. High teens, I guess, 18, 19 maybe, something like that.
Okay.
And then her older brother is like 12, and then she's like, I don't know, like I said, 6 or something.
6.
I don't know, something like that.
We'll go with 6.
Yeah, we'll just stick with 6. She's super imaginative. She's a lot like Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes, where like
nice.
she has like full-on imaginative worlds that she goes into.
Yeah.
And so that's how they play. Most of this is like a kid's comic for the most part.
Cool.
And that's how you would play a kid's comic. Like that other one I did, the underwear.
Oh,
and
yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
I've done it a
Magical
couple
world.
times. Magical world in their
The
head.
Narnia treatment.
Exactly.
The isekai.
So it starts out with her like climbing on climbing on a giant rocky mountain, like in the middle of some crazy planet. She gets inside the mountain and then she finds cannon bulls, is how she pronounces it. Like cannon, boom, bulls, like moo.
Okay.
But they're cannibals.
Cannibals. Got it.
But she couldn't pronounce those
I was
cannon.
thinking cannonballs.
Cannon bulls, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Are we gonna do that?" And they do. They do it for a lot of the comic where she's like,
That's adorable.
I didn't like it. It's the one thing I wanted to, or one of the 2 things I wanted to say that wasn't great about the comic. Because other than that, it was really cool.
Okay.
I didn't like that personally. Obviously, most people probably think it's cute.
Yeah.
And if it had happened once, or maybe even just twice throughout the 4 issues, I might have let it go. But it was a lot. It was a lot. So she pretends she breaks in here. She kills 2 cannonballs.
Mm-hmm.
She knocks 2 cannonballs out, and we see that she's just on her table at home.
Right.
And she knocked out her brother, or hit her brother and almost knocked him out. Then we see her get put to bed and play with her stuffed T-Rex type dinosaur called Dinozillus. So Dinozillus is important for later. He's a green T-Rex, and he's a stuffy.
Okay.
So she's laying in bed at night.
Let me write that down.
There's a thunderstorm, and lightning hits the tree across the street from them. While she's looking outside at the tree that got hit by lightning, she thinks she sees beasties, is what she calls monsters, called beasties.
It's just like any type of monster?
Yeah,
Or specific one?
just anything that's a monster. So
Beastie.
the cannonballs, I guess, were a different thing.
Yeah, right.
But so she seems
Maybe it's based on diet.
Maybe. There's classified differently. So this one is a beastie or whatever. It's running around outside, but she doesn't freak out because, like I said, she's a real imaginative little girl, and she's not taking it seriously. So their electricity got knocked out last night because of the lightning strike, so they're all late for school. And the older sister doesn't have school. She's kicking the kids out. She has a date later. And she kicks the kids out. They go to the bus stop. And while they're at the bus stop, this cute little cat walks up behind Lilith and starts meowing at her and runs away. The cat runs away. So Lilith follows the cat. She's running after the cat, and it runs and jumps into the tree that got struck by lightning. And it's got a big hole in it. It's not like a portal. Like a gun portal. It's like an actual hole. I can rotted out hole in the tree.
Right.
The cat jumps into there, and the Lilith is like, "Come here, kitty." She just wants to give it scritches, is what she said. I want to give the kitty scritches.
Nice.
And so she follows it into the tree, and it like backs up and gets her to follow it further. It scratches her, and then backs up a little more, and she goes to go get it, and she falls down like a Narnia hole type of situation.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, yes, exactly. She falls down the hole, and when she gets to the bottom, the cat starts transforming into like a werecat. So like it was a cat, and now it's a man cat. So kind of the opposite of like a werecat would be, because you're not a human that turns into a cat. So, you're a cat that kind of turns into a human. It's the opposite. And he's like a furry. He looks kind of like a furry.
Okay, yeah. Does he talks?
None of these beasties talk. They
he just transforms into a dude and just starts walking around.
He's not basically. A dude. He's a werecat dude.
He turns into a furry and starts walking around.
And he goes meow, 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 meow. And then the other monsters go wrong. And then one of them goes puta.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones in there when you read all what they're saying. So she's about to get attacked by this damn werecat, and out of nowhere, the beastie that she saw last night comes out of nowhere, and he's got a staff, like a bow staff.
Cool.
And he's got a fork, 2 forks stuck to each end. So like a
bow
spear.
Staff?
Yeah, like it's like a spear except with forks.
Okay.
And not a trident, a literal like plasticware or silverware fork.
Yeah.
He jumps in and he starts trying to fight the werecat, and the werecat's just kind of whooping him, to be honest.
Damn.
And then he gets lucky. Well, his name's Spoon. He trips the werecat, and the werecat knocks out and turns into a little cat and runs away. And he starts to chase the werecat, and Lilith is, for this whole time, she's trying to still pet the cat. She still is protecting the cat. She stops Spoon from following the cat. She's like, no, I know he's a scary monster, but don't attack him.
Yeah.
And Spoon's like, rah, 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 rah. No, he's a B one. He says blarg and blee.
Okay.
He says blarg and blee, blarg and blee.
I forgot for a second.
And so she figures out he's not a bad monster, that he was just trying to protect her from the
the
werecat.
Got it.
And so that now they shake hands, and she's going to be his trainer. Because she says, you want to be a hero, I'm the master of heroes. You're going to be my sidekick.
Nice.
So,
what does the beastie look like?
Like an ant, like an anthropomorphic ant with only 4 limbs. Or like an old school gremlin. Huh? Yeah, he's even smaller than her. So he brings her deeper into the world or whatever, and she's like, I'll be your king, or queen, and she finds like a cavern of like 100 monsters, and she comes in on a throne being carried by other monsters, and she's like, I'm the queen now, I'm the queen.
Like immediately?
Yeah, and she does, there's no reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
It makes 0 sense, but it's a kid's thing, so it's not that big a deal.
She's actually just outside staring at a tree.
She's just playing around, exactly. So it's so weird, because like I said, she's the queen, we're going to have a feast. I'm going to be a benevolent queen, we're going to feast, and all the monsters that you see are like cheering. At first they look angry, and then they cheer, and then you're like, that was weird. Like I don't understand. Whatever. She's the queen of the beasties now. It's not a big deal. Mm-hmm. And so we jump back and we see the sister. Her name is Becky in the real world, and the little kitty cat comes in. So Becky gets abducted by the kitty cat and 2 monsters. The exact same 2 monsters that just carried Lilith in on the throne.
Okay.
No, not sure why. They just agreed to carry.
How'd they abduct her?
They ran. They came out of the tree and grabbed her and dragged her.
Just ran off.
Yeah, dragged her down the tree. So Lilith is setting up this feast for some reason, and as she's doing that, Spoon sees that Becky got kidnapped, and he runs to tell Lilith that something's going on and that Becky got kidnapped. So he leads her over to where she's about to be roasted over a fire. Like
Becky is?
Yeah, Becky's about to be eaten by these beasties, the same ones that
rolling with
it's weird.
Lilith.
It's so weird. So now we're back out, and we see her brother back in the real world. We see her brother Dewey get home from school, and she ran off before school and fell down the rabbit hole before school, and he went to school not noticing she was gone.
Didn't even check on his little sister.
Got home,
piece of shit.
Exactly, didn't even notice. Got off the bus, saw her lunch bag there next to the stop, and was like, oh crap, what the hell? Where's Lilith? Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a bad brother.
And then he gets home, and Becky's gone too. And the only one that's left is their dog Snowball, and their dog Snowball basically leads him to the tree.
Oh,
and
cool.
They both go into the tree, and Dewey's like, I'm gonna save them.
Nice.
Which he doesn't know what's going on.
This is the 12-year-old brother, right?
Yeah, he's down to roll, but he has no clue what he's going into.
Man, what if he got tooled up? He's like, I'm gonna get my dad's gun.
Yeah, you would think they don't do any of that.
Wait, before I go.
I'm 12 and I'm American, so of course I have my own gun.
Shotgun. We make this joke a lot, Adam. Grab a bat, and then back up like a big rock.
There you go.
Like one you can hold
around
in your
the
hand
world.
to like.
That's some jokes for the around the world.
Hold it. Yeah.
Go get you a rock.
You get you a rock. Get you a bat.
Yeah.
And
tape
you
the
can,
rock
like,
to the bat.
Something.
Make the
no,
ultimate
the rock's
weapon.
for bashing, and then the bat's for bashing.
Oh, bash.
And then you bring something else heavy that's like for bashing or like stabbing.
Yeah,
maybe.
If you want.
Yeah, if you want.
If you please.
He's going to kill beasts.
Yeah.
That stole
But
his family.
He doesn't know that though. He has no clue what's going on, so he's just following the dog.
I mean, still, I would have. Maybe I get tooled up a little bit
Right.
before I go.
So.
It's ballsy though.
Yeah, it's wild.
He's brave.
It's good for
I'll
him.
give him that.
He's
a piece of shit for not knowing his
little
sister disappeared
for
but
so long.
He made up for it going to save
Yes.
him. That's all right. He got points off, then points on.
So Dewey's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Dewey's cool. They each, all these, the siblings call each other derfs. That's their bad word for each other.
The derfs?
Yeah, no, they're like, you're a derf.
Nice.
So, like, that's their bad word. Now we jump back and we see Spoon and Lilith fighting the two monsters that had just kidnapped Becky.
Right.
They're fighting, and then the werecat comes out of nowhere, who seems to be kind of like the leader of the bad guys for the most part, as far as I can tell.
Okay.
And he does look a little different than the other beasties. So he's there, and Spoon is fighting all of them, and Lilith is helping some. But the beasties are bigger. The other beasties are way bigger than Lilith and Spoon. Even the werecat, the two other beasties are really big. They're like
I was
adults.
curious how
they're
big
like the
they
size
were.
of adults, like tall adults.
All right.
So they're fighting.
I don't like that.
They lose. They don't win. They get captured and they get put in the dungeon. They are just kind of chilling in the dungeon, and then Dewey and Snowball, what is that Snowball? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Snowball go inside, and they're like trying to find them, and they get captured. So now they're all in the same cage, all the brothers and sisters. Dewey, Becky, and Lilith are all together with Spoon. And Snowball. Snowball's actually away from them. He doesn't get captured. So while on the way in, Snowball is carrying Lilith's Dinozillus toy with him. Yep. And it gets stuck on some cobwebs. And it's like lost. You think it's going to be lost. You know, oh, that's sad.
That's not coming back at all.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. That's so funny.
Forget about that. Won't be needing that info.
So they're all captured, and while they're in the jail cell, they like look around. Spoon looks around and finds a treasure chest in the holding cell. And they look inside the treasure chest, and it's not treasure, luckily for them. Yeah. It is actually weapons.
Oh,
like
nice.
Real weapons, like swords and maces.
Roll for perception.
And nice and shit. Yeah, Spoon killed it. Not 20, bro.
Oh, there's a chest.
Fucking killed it.
And it's full of weapons.
Yeah, the exact size we need.
And obviously, Lilith is in a hospital bed dreaming all this up.
She got run over by a bus.
Tommy Westfall style. Or she's just still staring at the tree and all the kids are...
She's drooling.
Yeah. Or just got passed out.
So now they're all tooled up. The guards come in and they're like, we're going to fight the guards. And they're like, there's too many guards. Can't fight them. We're going to run away. Which I thought was funny.
Yeah,
I was like, that's cool. And that's
smart.
Good for a kid's comic.
Yeah, right.
You still get the scene of the cool weapons and stuff, but they don't really, do anything with them. So they run away. They split up. The older brother and sister go one way, and Lilith and Spoon go the other way. And the guards look, and the way Lilith and Spoon went is the spider web way, and they see that spider cobwebs are all that way. That's where the giant spiders are, and they'll die anyway. So they chase Becky and Dewey down the mushroom tunnel. Okay. So one's a spider tunnel, one's a mushroom tunnel. The guards choose to go down the mushroom tunnel, and we quickly see why. Lilith and Spoon have to fight like a giant friggin' spider who's like gnarly big. It's like he or she is like running around and like trying to web them up, and they're fighting, and like during that, a lightning strike hits the tree, and it animates Dinozillus, and now Dinozillus is a giant full size.
I was waiting on this.
Full size tarantula or full size tyrannosaur.
Yeah, baby.
So now he runs in and he saves Lilith and Spoon from the spider.
Big spider.
And now she's riding.
Oh hell yeah! Was it a cool fight?
Cool. No, not really. Like,
It just
scared it
wrecks
away.
them?
It, like, scared it
Oh,
away
okay,
or
okay.
something.
It's a kid's
It's
comic.
a kid's thing.
I wanted to see Dinozillus rip that spider apart.
Yeah, so there's a little... He does more here in a little bit. He does still fight.
Cool.
So it's cool. Then we jump back to Dewey and Becky, and they're on the mushroom path. And they're running, and then there's a giant crevice. It's really deep, and there's another plateau on the other side. There's a big gap.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, the guards are coming. We're about to die or whatever.
Yoshi this.
And then the brother, Dewey, had been playing video games, and he goes, I know what to do.
Oh,
and
no.
they jump down and bounce off the mushroom and land on the other side. And the guards like are stuck on the other side.
Oh, I thought they were going to bail on a Dinozillus and jump.
So-
you know how they do that?
So they're across the thing, and they land across, and they're like, oh, we're safe. And they look up, and all these beasties are running at them, like a whole horde of beasties. And they're like, oh, no, we're about to die. We're about to die. And then the beasties all jump, and they bounce off the mushrooms and run away. And they're like, what the hell was that about? And you find Lilith and Spoon and Dinozillus had been chasing the monsters away.
Nice.
So that's what they were running away from. Now we get kind of like the final fight, which is not much of a fight. We have the 2 henchmen monsters for the werecat that are the biggest ones and kidnap Becky and all that.
I assumed it was
They
them.
have a little tiny fight with Dinozillus, but Dinozillus just wrecks them.
Nice.
It like stomps them out.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
then werecat turns into huge werecat, the same size as Dinozillus.
Oh.
So they have an actual fight. This is like the only like actual real fight in the whole comic, and it's good. It's actually good.
Yeah?
The action's very readable, and you're like, oh, he got thrown over there. Oh, that looks
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
And so it's very cartoonish art, of course, but it's very well done. I like it a lot.
Nice.
And all the character designs are cool. They're kitty without being overly bubbly. So it's like very accessible, but without being silly looking.
Okay, gotcha.
It's cool. The colors on it are really old school colors, like the a bunch of yellows and dark greens and like a golden age comic. Almost
50s green,
yeah,
40s blue.
yeah, all the old style kind of
30s yellow was popping.
big blocky colors. It's cool. And so Dinozillus wrecks werecat eventually, and it gets stuck in a rock pile. A rock slide happens and it gets buried.
Oh no.
So now they're like, all right, we're leaving, and they're climbing out through the tree. The 3 siblings and Spoon, they're climbing out the tree. Werecat digs itself from underground because it was too big to climb up through the tree. So it literally digs through underground, indicating that it's actually underground. Like it's not like to another dimension.
Oh, right, yeah.
Just that they're actually literally like under the ground. So then we have a cool like mini fight between Spoon and Catzilla, is what I'd call him. He's like huge at this point.
Yeah.
And Spoon's like trying to hurt him and trying to save Lilith. And he gets eaten. He gets thrown in and eaten. And you see it. Like it gets eaten. It's not bloody or nothing, but you see him get chomped. Lilith gets really mad. And she like goes Super Saiyan and jumps up. No, she goes Attack on Titan and runs up the werecat, cutting on the way up. So it's like cutting it through
damn.
It's like there's no blood, but you see her like cutting into his legs and arms and stuff, and runs up to the head. And you think it's about to she's gonna do it, but she does like a backflip off. Spoon pushes the mouth open and then jumps out. And you're like, oh, okay, how the hell are they going to finish off Catzilla? Then out from the hole that Catzilla had dug, Dinozillus popped. Kind of like not the Megalodon, the whatever in the Jurassic Park movie, the Jurassic World movie.
Oh, I think so. The big giant underwater
Mosasaur.
dinosaur.
It's a damn Mosasaurus.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, so you remember when the Mosasaurus hopped out at the end of Jurassic World and ate the Tyrannosaur? It's like that, but the opposite. It's a Tyrannosaur jumping out of the dirt to eat a giant Catsaurus.
All right.
That's how it goes. And so it like drags Catzilla back underground, and now they're gone. They're like not actually referred to again. So it's like a day or two later. Everything's going good. Becky... I don't know if their parents are like just on a trip or they're dead or something. Curious. And she's like boarding up the hole in the tree so no more beasties can get in or out. Now we see Lilith and Spoon hanging out in the real world, just chilling. Like they're friends now. Spoon's never going back. And they see a giant monster walking down the hall. And they're like, oh, crap, what are we going to do? They can't understand. The monster's talking the whole time. They can't understand it. They come from behind. They jump on it, and they knock it out. And it's just Dewey. And then Becky refers to Lilith and Spoon to go outside and play outside or whatever. And then we see Lilith and Spoon run outside and to go play with Dewey running behind them to try to like get revenge on getting knocked out. So that would imply.
Why did Dewey look like a monster?
So, like I said at the beginning, I was like, oh, this is all like a in her mind thing. Obviously, part of that shit was in her mind, but Spoon is real. Her brother and sister know he's real. That's all real, but she's still pretending and seeing her brother as a monster. So they're like saying that her pretending was really strong and not real, but also it was real because Spoon's there.
She pretended some shit to life.
Yeah,
apparently.
I don't know what the, but I was like, it says the end, and I was like, does it say question mark? Because a lot of times they'll say the end question mark if they're trying to set up more, and it doesn't. And I was like, this would be a cool little universe to continue in.
Yeah.
It's just for fun. The art's really cool. The faces are very chibi, big-eyed. All the kind of anime, but mostly I'd say more like chibi. Everything has giant. Even the scary monsters had giant like doe eyes.
Yeah.
So it was colorful and fun. I liked it.
Bing bang, bing,
Bing bang boom.
bing bang boom. We're gonna get a shirt. We're gonna get some shirts.
Yeah.
Bing bang boom.
Bing bang boom.
This is Matt versus Adam. This is where we take a random character generator online. We see who would win between who he gets and who I get. Today we're doing, I guess, anime, technically.
Yeah.
So we got 2 anime characters. I got, oh, God, my wife knows how to say this. Hamura Ōtsutsuki.
Uh-huh.
And
it's so hard. It looks so hard to say.
Lord Hamura, he is from Naruto. He is the head of the Ōtsutsuki clan, which, if you know, they some powerful folks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And who'd you get?
I got Eraserhead, a.k.a. Mr.
Aizawa from My Hero.
Yeah.
So this is not a question at all.
Yeah.
But, like, I want to say Eraserhead, Aizawa is super cool.
Yeah.
I want to think that, like, his power will work on me.
Other people
despite
it's
not
as long
My
as
Hero.
it does that, then yes,
I think it should
bad.
count.
Then he's not bad.
But if we do that, then the dudes from, if you do that, then the guys from Bleach are the strongest characters because, and some One Piece, because when they're like, if you don't have spiritual pressure, you can get killed by it. Meaning Ichigo could like kill some of the strongest anime characters just because they don't have spiritual
that certain
pressure
block or whatever.
Yeah. So just by that logic,
right?
But, yeah. For our argument, and the arena is downtown Houston.
Yeah.
Just 2 dudes out on our own with a couple of friends. We see each other. It's fight on sight.
Yep.
Right there in the streets of H-Town.
It goes down.
So do your powers real quick.
So the erasure, which can negate other people's quirks by looking at them, so I can look at you and stop your powers.
Which dude? He's like red-eyed, all veiny, just like, I got it.
He's got to like...
He's staring at someone.
Okay.
They're trying to, hold on, we almost got him. It's like someone powerful, and he's just... So it doesn't really, like, no one's negated it. I've never seen in the show where he's staring at someone and they're like,
kept going.
That doesn't work on me. He's a
That's
badass.
pretty powerful then.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
You practice that every day.
Yeah.
I blink once a day.
If I'm doing bad, I blink once or twice a day.
All right, sorry,
so he's got high intellect, combat prowess, binding cloth, peak human speed, peak human agility, and intimidation.
His scarf is
it's
alive.
a scarf. You can see. It looks cool.
It's dope, man. He uses it to, like, swing on shit, wrap people up. He uses it all the time.
Prehensile. It moves around and can do stuff.
I think it does it on its own sometimes. Like, it'll just defend him, I think.
That's cool.
So, My Hero is cool. As kiddie as it is, it has its moments. It gets raw on some points, and it's just a really cool story, and honestly. All right, so you ready for mine? I'm about to butcher all these words. I have strong visual prowess, large chakra reserve, both due to being an Ōtsutsuki. Flight, Kekai, Genkai.
Okay.
Dojutsu, Byakugan, Tensegan, Ninchu, chakra transfer technique, ninjutsu on top of all that.
Okay.
Teleportation seal, summoning technique, Now, this is where it gets raw, is the six path technique. So at the very end of Shippuden or Shippuden, however you say it, they get the power of the Sage of the Six Paths, and they were like top dogs. No one's touching Naruto and Sasuke when they have this power.
Okay.
So this guy just has it. Like, they had to be given it and granted it by, like, Ghost Sage from the past or whatever the fuck.
Right.
This guy just has it. So he has the Six Path Senjutsu, Yin Power, and Chubaku Tensai.
He just got it all, bro.
Nature transformation. So he has fire, wind, lightning, earth, water, yin, yang, teleportation, and truth-seeking balls.
Oh, my God.
The truth-seeking balls will kill you on their own.
Oh, really?
We walk out, and I'm just chilling, and I see you, it's over.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even if you're looking at me, the balls are still going to go because they operate on their own.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just like a cool ninja, basically, my guy. He's not, and I guess I could stare at you and keep you from doing some stuff.
Yeah.
But that doesn't.
But like I said, the balls are still alive.
Can't do it forever.
I got jutsu, meaning transportation, meaning my guy could be a trash can, and you're staring at a trash can, and I'm just actually behind you. I could, dude. He is so. It's essentially, to your character, he's godlike.
Yeah. Yes.
I asked AI. And it said, Hamura would win with little effort due to a vast difference in power, scale, and abilities. Yeah. It's 4139. All right. We, right here at Flippin' Pages, we are on Instagram and TikTok at Flippin' Pages 24. We're on Facebook at Flippin' Pages with Matt and Adam. New episodes release every Thursday on all podcast platforms and YouTube. New episodes of The Dollar Bin release every Monday on all platforms and YouTube. Best way to support us: follow, like, subscribe, rate, and review on your platforms and YouTube. Follow, like, subscribe on all the socials. You know the internet buttons. You know what to do. If you've done that, we appreciate it. And if you're just listening, we appreciate that. We are seeing the listens. Thank you very much. I know we haven't said it in a minute, but hit us up on the socials. Come say hi.
Yep.
But all right, is that the episode?
That's it.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.